All right, what's happening? Here we all are. Different location, different scene you're seeing me from tonight. But here we are. Gonna do it anyways. I want to do this regardless because I'm committed to you guys no matter where I'm at, no matter what I'm doing. Last week I had a few days off just because I needed a little reset. But hopefully everything's coming through okay here. I don't have, we're just working with the webcam on the laptop tonight and laptop speakers. So let me know if I'm coming through okay. Hopefully the sound's decent for you guys and not too bad. But yeah, how's everyone doing? We're in Roswell, New Mexico tonight, which is pretty cool. I'm just on the way to a gig in Fredericksburg, Texas tomorrow. So this is kind of like the midway point from where I was at. And yeah, it's been a nice day of traveling, pretty smooth. Got some dinner, doing some, getting some food, enjoying some Dairy Queen, some things that we don't get in the little mountain town that I'm in right now. So just enjoying the luxuries of it all. It's so good. But yeah, I just wanted to jump on here real quick. Probably won't be on for too long. But just want to see who was on here and if you guys want to talk about anything and let you know what the haps are, let you know what the deal is. And just kind of what I've been going through and realizing lately as well. So let me know if you're in the chat. Let me know if the sound is coming through okay. I'm sure it's not perfect quality tonight, but as long as you can hear me, I guess is the main thing. But yeah, again, we're in Roswell, New Mexico. Looks like all the sound is good, so that's awesome. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's nice to get out of the town a little bit and enjoy something different, chill out, feel a little bit different, get out of your environment a little bit. It always is a good time, like if you're able to get out of your home living situation to reflect on things as you're doing it. At least I always feel like that's what benefits I get out of leaving town for a little bit. Is it feels great to come back, but it also feels great to leave, get some new fresh air, some new perspectives, some new landscapes and climates. So it's pretty fun. I'm enjoying it so far. It's pretty cool. I've never been to Roswell before. It's honestly not what I thought of. Not quite as glamorous as I thought it would be. It's a bigger town than I thought. It was just like a middle of nowhere town. It's got like 40,000 people here. It's like the 5th largest city in New Mexico. So I guess it's just come a long way since 1945. But it's cool. We might do some fun things. Go see the some caverns that aren't too far away, like 30 minutes or so. Carlsbad, I think it is. Carlsbad Caverns. So that'll be fun. But yeah, just reflecting on what I was talking about in the last stream and feeling like presence is like the biggest thing that I need to be doing right now and focusing on. Like there's nothing more important than being present right now. And I think I've just been, I feel like I've gotten more and more present over the years. But I think right now life is telling me and my body is literally telling me that right now is the time to like make it a very intense focus, to be devoted to the present moment. Because I just, I think I get caught up just like I used to in more like goals and ambitions and dreams and also helping all of you guys and sharing myself online and doing all that, which I love and I'm passionate about. But if I'm not able to be fully present in it and with it, then it's not nearly as fun and as satisfying and fulfilling as it could be. And so like with all the, like I had such a nervous system flare up this past like week or two, and it's still been continuing as well. I've been dealing with it sort of out of the blue, but it's teaching me that I have some things that I need to deal with inside. And what I'm finding is just being absolutely present, not trying to rush to the next stage of life, to the next stage of my evolution, not try to rush to a certain amount of followers or subscribers, not try to rush to changing as many lives as I want to and as I can in this very moment. But knowing that the present moment that I'm in right now is the most important place that I could possibly be. And for you guys as well. There's nothing more important than what is currently manifested in your lives right now, than what is currently going on. And the more that we cheers, good evening, Cherise. How you doing? I got a nice blizzard to cheers you with. Enjoying the tastes of Dairy Queen. We're live from Roswell, New Mexico. How's your evening going, madam? How's it going? I didn't know if I was going to be able to jump on here. What flavor? Oreo. Oreo Blizzard. And it is hitting just right. We don't get these luxuries in the town that I have, so I like to take advantage of it when I get to it. It's real good. Real refreshing. But yeah, Roswell, New Mexico. Pretty cool. Actually, it's kind of boring. I don't know. We haven't seen too much of it yet. But it's not what I mean. I swear I thought this was just like a small middle of nowhere town that would maybe have like some cool gift shops with the aliens or whatever, and that it was just gonna be like desert everywhere. But it's actually the 5th largest city in New Mexico, apparently, with like 40 or 50,000 residents, which is wild. So it's all right. Maybe explore a little bit more. Apparently, you can hike to the alleged crash site, whether that's the actual crash site, I would feel is probably unlikely, but you can kind of get in the general area of it. But anyways, again, the presence, being present right now. Oh, like even in the car today, I was like, man, I just don't feel like there's anything more important than me focusing on not worrying about, or not that I'm like always worried about things, but not concerning myself with, not focusing myself on the problems of tomorrow or what I did yesterday or what I have coming up tomorrow or in the next week or whatever. But being absolutely devoted to the present moment, because I think so much comes from the present moment. Well, everything comes from the present moment, but so much of what we've been looking for comes from the present moment. I was going to eat ice cream too. Literally took it out. The deep freeze crazy. Hope you're enjoying the vacation or whatever it is. Yeah, it's like a little mini vacation. When you sing for a living, it feels like every day is a vacation, really. It's not work. It's just another opportunity to sing the songs that I really enjoy singing for people who I think will enjoy listening to it. So it's nice. It was a good drive down here. Just like a 6-hour drive today down here. And then tomorrow we got just under 7 hours, I believe, to get to the final destination. And then I'll have a night there, and then I perform Saturday, Valentine's Day, which makes sense, just doing all the crooner vibes on Saturday, which will be fun. Meet some new people, maybe get a little bit of golf in. The golf course where I'm singing at is, it looks awesome. There's like a waterfall. It just looks so good. It's going to be like 75 degrees, like perfect weather. So it's going to be nice to get out of the cold of Colorado for a little bit. But I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, may get the sticks out and swing some, whack and chase some golf balls around the course and see what else Fredericksburg, Texas has to offer. And then yeah, probably come home and, like I said, go to Carlsbad Caverns. I don't know if you guys have heard of those, but I guess there's huge caves that you can kind of wander around in. So that'll be kind of cool. We'll just see. Kind of just playing it by ear right now. Nothing really planned. Just going with the flow. Again, it is just work, a little work vacation. Feels like, but yeah. You should go on a date while you're at it. Cheers, Saturday. Yeah, pretty much will be date night, I would say. and I will have my date probably there watching me eating dinner, and yeah, it'll be fun. What about you? Are you gonna go, Charisse, with that guy who's been pissing you off? Try to try to have a good, lovely evening. Maybe Cupid will shoot you with his arrow, and something will fall into place. No more bird shit. That'll be fun. Uh, I love messing with you. It's great. Um, I feel like we're gonna be in the Caribbean tomorrow. I mean, like I said, it's like 75 degrees. So that winter heat in Texas is gonna be nice. I'm looking forward to it. Just getting some sun, seeing the bluebird sky is gonna be nice. But yeah, how's your present moments feeling, Charisse? How are you going about life and studying and everything you're doing? Now I need to find a way to reject some. I'll be watching TV or something. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, watch. Oh, what are you gonna watch? A rom com, or are you just gonna go the opposite way and watch like a scary movie or something? I feel like you'd be like the anti Valentine's Day queen in some way, watching probably like some bloodbath of some kind of crazy movie instead of going into the Valentine's Day mush. Oh, there you go, Freddy versus Jason. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. Have you seen My Bloody Valentine? I was uh, I was in a movie with the director who directed My Bloody Valentine, which is apparently a pretty famous Halloween scary movie. Um, if you're into those, but yeah, Freddy vs. Jason. I haven't seen that one, but I that would be dope. That's really like fight and stuff. That'd be pretty sick. Oh, well, yeah. Anyways, I'm glad it's nice to be able to jump on here with you guys at any time in the world, anywhere we're at. We can always have time for live stream to chat it up, see how everyone's doing, and things like that. I'll try and get some footage if we do anything cool. If not, we'll probably yeah, I don't know. We'll see if I can post a video, just throw something quick up tomorrow or something. But if not, probably next week. Might have a little bit of a sabbatical from the videos for a minute, but should be able to jump back on Sunday, hopefully as well. But anyways, yeah, yeah. I feel like our bodies tell us things as we're going through life, and I think it's easy to just try and medicate it by doing whatever it takes to get rid of the pain or the uncomfortable feeling in our bodies that we're feeling, and not really investigate why the feelings in our bodies could be happening, why we have the pain, or why we have a flare up of anxiety or stress, depression, anxiousness. Um, and it makes sense. Like, we want to get rid of uncomfortable feelings as fast as we can. But then we end up just medicating it and just putting like a band aid on it. And then it comes back the next day or the next week for us to deal with. And it never gets fully resolved. And I feel like right now it's like so intense in my body right now that it just can't be ignored. And it's like consistent enough that it can't be ignored. And everything that I'm getting from all that I'm going through right now is to be present, to be absolutely dedicated to the present moment, whatever it takes. So I'm excited to take you guys along for that journey and document it and talk to you about it on these live streams and document it on the videos to help you guys as well and see what comes from it. I'm looking forward to that. The guy who pisses me off and still does kind of had a tour of his room yesterday, but I'm a lady, so I left early. Okay. Was it a messy room or was it a clean room? That usually tells a lot about a guy. Clearly his room did not impress if you were leaving early. Yeah, I would think like, yeah, you want someone who's like cleanly, organized, that's gonna align you probably with a better option at the moment. But I don't know. A messy guy could be just as good. Wasn't his room that didn't impress me. Oh dear. Gotcha. It still do kind of got, yeah. Well, you got a tour of his room. That's funny. That is funny. The grand tour of the bedroom, huh? You got to see all the nooks and crannies and different angles and shit. All right, we'll leave it there. That's hilarious. You are a goof, dude. That's so funny. Well, if you can't be impressed in the bedroom, it's usually going to be not the best fit usually. And the guy kept my pocket knife. I said, "Drop my shit back, please." Oh shit, he's got a. Don't you hate that when you leave something over at their place and you're like done with them, but it's that awkward moment of like, well, I kind of need that item back because it's a nice jacket that I really enjoy, or a knife that I use to stab my enemies with. He intentionally kept it. Yeah, guys, strategic. Strategic. Yeah, he definitely knew what he was doing, didn't he? You carry a pocket knife with you, huh? Just for safekeeping? Little knife in the back pocket just in case. Is the Caribbean pretty safe in general? Or do you really feel like you gotta carry that knife around just in case? I mean, I guess it's always good these days to have some sort of protection. Anyways, I'm excited about the present moment stuff because I safe when I'm here. You protect the city. You're like Batman. They throw up the Charisse 420 and you come out of the darkness, out of your little bat cave. That's dope. Well, maybe I'll do something in the Caribbean one of these days once we really get everything off the ground here with this channel and social media and stuff. Because I want to start doing, like live meetups and like seminars and rent out spaces where we could talk about Neville Goddard stuff, manifestation, freaking extraterrestrials, the coming of disclosure and open contact, and how to deal with all that. Everything that has to do with our psychology and emotions. I'm excited to do all of that. I'm probably going to get. There's a lot that I want to start get going on, like the one-on-ones and getting like classwork going, like things that people can purchase to guide them through what they're going through, help them out. So those things will be coming, but yeah, it's gonna be dope when that happens. Hells yeah, but like do it in the UK so I won't have to get my US visa. Or the Caribbean. Yeah, hopefully I'll just come to the Caribbean. So you're good in the UK? Okay, that's cool. I would love to go to the UK. I have a lot of friends out there. So that'd be a blast. But yeah, I mean, why not do in the Caribbean? That's where people are going to be like very open to, the beauty of everywhere else, or the beauty of the Caribbean, and be able to really take on the message, and we'll be able to go on hikes and we could do a lot of cool stuff. So that'd be cool. I'll definitely be hitting you up about that when the time comes. See if you have any recommendations for like a retreat spot to rent out where people can come and we can do everything that we need to do to raise our vibrations, change our mindsets, manifest together. We could do CE5 contact events out there. That would be sweet. A lot of open sky, I'm sure, in certain places out there in the Caribbean. But yeah, so I'm excited to see like because I'm really going to go on this journey of like really disciplining and dedicating and devoting myself to the present moment to see like what just doing that and doing whatever. So like being present is going to take mindfulness and awareness, meditation, probably breath work, meditative walks, journaling, all these kinds of different practices to help keep me grounded, to help keep me present. And so I'm going to take you guys along on that journey and share with you, like, what if I just dedicate myself to the present moment and being okay with myself where I'm at, being okay with life where it's at, and also being open to everything that I want in life to come to me, and everything that unexpected to come to me, and everything in general that I need to perpetuate my gifts, my talents, and my passions and excitements, being open to the possibility of all that, like I already am, to see what being in the present moment alone can do without, working hard and focusing. Like, I'm going to be dedicated to, doing, posting the videos and doing these live streams and sharing with all of you guys and continuing to grow all that. But being absolutely present while I do all of it, not worried anymore, not getting anxious, not thinking into the future, not being concerned with or planning too much with the day ahead or the weeks ahead or the months ahead or the year ahead, but literally just taking it as it comes, from being in the present moment, being completely and fully aware and joyful and peaceful in the present moment. What will come from that? Like, what will come to me? What things are going to start synchronizing around me? What am I going to start noticing about my reality? How am I going to relate to my reality and the people in my reality differently? Will anything change with this channel? Will anything change in my personality and the way that I present myself and the way that I express myself? Like, I'm going to take note of each of every one of those things as those changes potentially happen. And like, let's see, like, do things just start coming to me naturally even more because I am so dedicated and devoted to the present, and not being anxious, not being nervous, not being, um, in a rush about things, not being concerned with the amount of subscribers, viewers on live streams, viewers on videos, viewers in general, or anything else, or with my singing career, with what's going on with that. Um, I'm going to share that with you guys because I think that's going to be really, really exciting. It's a carnival right now, Trinidad Carnival, starting on Monday. So holidays for this week. Oh, wow. Yeah, a little Valentine's Day holidays over there. The Trinidad Carnival. That sounds pretty cool. You got like elephants and magicians and shit like that at these carnivals, or what are Caribbean carnivals like? I'd be very interested to know. Because I bet things are a lot different over there. We used to have elephants in the fair, at the fair, county fair, where I grew up, in the small mountain town I grew up. When I was little, we'd have like elephants, which was crazy to see in this tiny little mountain town. It was even smaller back then. We haven't done it in years. It's got more and more lame. You would think it'd get better and better, but it got worse and worse. But it was pretty cool riding some elephants when I was a kid. It's huge. Look it up. Carnival in Trinidad. Yeah, I'll look that up for sure. That sounds awesome. That'll be a to-do list, maybe a bucket list thing. I like those things. I like some rides and seeing some shit. That'll be cool. Smack the hammer, hit the bell. That'll be cool too. Um, you know, Thor's hammer shit. But no, it's not like that. Oh yeah, not like your classic carnival. It's probably very, I don't know. I'll look it up. Very futuristic and whatnot. Um, oh, cool. Yeah. Madison. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Seems very like tribal. Tribal carnival. This one is basically partying for days, events everywhere, scandalous clothes, but huge displays and concerts. What are you gonna do? Dress up like a fairy or something? Yeah, you probably like pitch a tent and like it's a festival, be a lot of like nice live music and stuff. Seems like it'd be pretty crazy. That'd be fun. Lots of lights. Um, no, working or going to the beaches, road trip. So you just get out of town, huh? It gets too crazy. Yeah, get away from the crowds. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, whenever my town gets busy with tourists and stuff, like all I want to do is leave sometimes too, because they're just annoying. They take over what is beautiful and precious sometimes, don't they? Yeah, I bet that's super nuts. I mean, it seems cool to go to once, but once you do it once and you're used to seeing it every year and all the people come in, I bet that gets annoying. But then there are roadblocks and police everywhere because everyone is drunk and partying. Yeah, so basically like shuts down the whole town, the whole place for the festival and stuff. Yeah, I would definitely want to get out of there as well. That'd be cool. Solo road trip. That'd be fun. Oh, really? The entire country. Yeah, it's hard for me to imagine because I've never been to the Caribbean, but so it's the entire. Wow, that's insane. Well, just take a flight somewhere. I mean, I don't. What do? You just go in the forest or something, or where do you go? Just fly to the UK or something. See some friends over there. I haven't been to the UK either, but I guess it would be decent right now. Probably pretty rainy, but yeah, yeah. But that's quite the time. Well, good time for a vacation. Good time to just chill out, get out, come back, appreciate it. Like even when I leave just for a few days, I always appreciate like coming home. It just reminds me of what I have, but sometimes all you want to do is get out of there. So yeah, what else should we talk about? Um, yeah, I think just that present moment stuff is really what I want to jump on about. Let me know if anyone else is in here who's what you guys are doing, what manifestations you're doing, what's going on in your life, how you're feeling about yourself, how you're relating to your reality, what's going on. I'd love to hear it because there's a lot of changes, and I think a lot of our bodies are going to be going through a lot of changes because of the change of consciousness. And when we raise our consciousness, we're gonna start climbing new heights, and gonna start kind of have to reclimatize with the new level of consciousness that we're at. And so we might have a little bit of altitude sickness, if you want to look at it that way. I like that metaphor of like you're going higher in altitude, you're going higher in consciousness. Some people get altitude sickness, get nauseous, get queasy, don't feel too good, don't feel like themselves anymore. But that's actually a good sign, and you just got to reclimatize with it. And once you're used to it, then you can enjoy the new heights that you've reached without being sick or queasy. So I literally think that's what's going on. I think like since I've started my singing business, since I've started this YouTube channel and doing all this with you guys, my consciousness has gotten to a new level. And so it's showing me like what I need to still let go of or do more of or do less of in order to maintain that new level of consciousness that I'm at and keep rising up and up and up and going even further. So I think like I've just been seasick, honestly. That's why my nervous system has been like so spiked and so high. I feel like I'm already like really sensitive and empathic, but like even more so, like amplified multiple times. And that's just showing me present moment is everything. Everything comes from the present moment, and if I can do that, then I'm right where I need to be. I hide under my bed, watch Tinkerbell in my projector, or record some songs. Probs give that stupid guy a chance because he's begging. Ha! LOL. The guy's on his knees. Go to a waterfall. Yeah, I need to cleanse myself. I need to cleanse myself of my sins. My sins of not being my full self all the time. As fully as I can, not being in the present moment as much as I could, not actual sins. Um, but yes, a cleansing waterfall does sound nice. There's one at the golf course that I'm going to, like this really fancy clubhouse in Texas, and there's a really nice golf course with a waterfall. I should just jump in there and get kicked out and never see them again. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, it would be nice, like golf for me. Oh, I bet the Caribbean has some amazing golf. Holy cow, I can only imagine what the golf courses out there are like. I would love to whack that ball around some of those courses. It would be so fun. You're living lavish, huh? Oh yeah, Charisse. Oh yeah. Living lavish. 100%. Yeah, it's great. The perks of it, like I'll get, they're putting me up, get some food, some good food there. If I asked, I'm sure they would let me golf there for free. So that'll be sick. Golfing to me is just like such a fun. You're outside for 4 hours. You're doing something challenging. It's fun. It's just great. I love the game of golf. It's just fun. So yeah, hopefully get in some of that and then come back, just do some nature hikes or walks, or like I said, we'll see. We're just kind of going with the flow on this trip. So it's cool. I like that we could I feel like it's really not that bad actually doing this hotel. The hotel Wi-Fi here is probably better than my freaking Wi-Fi at my house. That mountain town Wi-Fi, it just is, it's something that we just have not figured out quite yet. But how's everyone doing? Who's here tonight? Let me know. Say what's up. Give me a little peace sign or something. Introduce yourself if you're new. These are just chill hangouts. We usually do a lot of Neville Goddard talk and read and describe that, but since I'm traveling, I'm just getting on here talking about things that I'm going through, so that hopefully that gives you guys some encouragement or a new perspective on what you might be going through that's similar. And if I can share what I'm going through and that helps you in any way, then that is my goal and intention. And also anything that you have on your mind about life or manifestation or things that you're finding challenging or things that are happening in your body or in your reality that are strange. If you want to just talk about it, this is a very safe space to be chatting and talking, and people in the chat, talk to each other as well and are beginning to know each other, and we all encourage each other in what we're trying to do. So if that sounds good to you, definitely hit the like button on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and go check out some of my videos. I give a lot of really good insight. I gotta say, I give a lot of teaching videos where I'm just like sharing with you out in nature about certain concepts, and then also just natural raw vlog videos that are out in nature, sharing with you just a raw conversation of what my knowings are, what I've gone through and continue to go through, what's worked for me, and what can hopefully work for you all with the intention to inspire you to change your own lives, because I never actually change anyone's lives. I may inspire somebody to take the actions that change their lives, but it's always you, the viewer, who changes your own life. No one does it for you. So no matter what they might think or try to sell you in seminars or things like that, no one else changes your life. You're always the one who changes your own life. They're just the proxy. They're just the match to throw into the kerosene and the gasoline to ignite your passion and ignite what you got going on. So if that sounds good, subscribe to the channel, stay tuned for more. Check out these live streams, do them 3 times a week, Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, anywhere between 4 and 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Any new jackets? No, not right now. In fact, I brought that one jacket that you like, but it's sun's out, guns out right now. We are in the warm climate, which is nice. So no jackets required. Brought one just in case, but don't need it. There's a couple of jackets I haven't shown you yet, Charisse. I could show you sometime. Some winter jackets, my snowboarding jacket, or just like, snowboarding jacket, ski jacket. I got what do I got? I got like an Abercrombie, what do you call it, with the fur around the hood. It's called something. I can't remember what it's called, but I bet you'd like that one too. Nice and warm, nice and cozy. It's like a really warm jacket with like fur around the hood. I don't know what that's called, but yay, that's my kind of drip. The jackets, you just like jackets, huh? Is it because you don't get to wear them there because it's so warm all the time? I wear leather. Do you have a motorcycle? You got like the leather chaps, like the tight leather, the jacket, all that shit. The tats, you got like tats, put your arms up. I could see that. Just smoking a J. That would be pretty cool. That would be a look. Riding into the sunset of the Caribbean. I can only imagine. I bet there's some great hills up there too. It's called a ruff. Oh, thank you. Earthly Rome. How you doing tonight? A ruff. A ruff jacket? The ones that are like that? Cool. Yeah, that sounds right. I wish I do wear shades though. Nice. Wear those shades. But yeah, the fact that you can't wear jackets must be why it's so enticing to you. The fur around the hood, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. The fur around the hood, a rough jacket. Yeah, I got one of those. Charisse, you'd probably be digging that. Be real jelly of that, except you'd never wear that in the Caribbean. Thank you for being here, Earthly Rome. Appreciate you. Hope your night's going well. Maxwell, I'm 5 feet. I look like fucking Dorothy. I ain't got no tattoos. Okay. All right. So you got your little picnic basket and your little dog too. Do you have any animals? You like cats? You like dogs? What do you like? Okay, that's funny. I kind of like the mystery, like not knowing, like, I don't know. Yeah. Just trying to imagine like how your personality is, how you actually like present yourself to the world is kind of fun. So it's kind of funny to think about. 5 feet, you're so little. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. You look like Dorothy. Yeah. Get yourself a little red hood. That's Little Red Riding Hood, but kind of the same thing. Oh gosh. Anyways, thanks for being here, Earthly Rome. Appreciate it. Hope your night's going well. We just like to talk about Neville Goddard stuff. I'm traveling right now, so I'm kind of just jumping on here, chilling out, having a nice little blizzard, enjoying the luxuries of life when you're traveling outside of the small town that you live in. You got to enjoy it. And we talk about Neville Goddard stuff, manifestation, creating your own reality, from a spiritual mindset, open-minded, open-hearted. We talk about anything that we're going through and manifestations, ups and downs, things that are going on in your body, in your system, things that you're noticing, synchronizing around you or not. It's all about helping everyone on my channel, including myself, to grow and raise our consciousness and align with our true selves and our vibrations, and express our authentic selves to the world and our gifts and our talents unashamedly and without any fear of judgments or critics or things like that. We just do it for the sake because we love it, and then everything comes from that. So glad you're here. Absolutely doing great. Thank you. Fun chat. Missed most of it, but I'll watch it back. Yeah, absolutely. Have you been watching in the background a little bit, watching some of the videos and things like that, or is this your first time jumping on the channel? I can't remember forgive me if I've talked to you before, but yeah. There's a lot of good stuff here and we're growing it, and it's fun just being at these beginning times. I always say, always just look back and look back with appreciation at these beginning times when things are just at their infancy stages, and I'm getting to know people little by little. And it's great to get to know people who started with me at first, because you'll be carried through the entire channel. And I think on these live streams you can like highlight certain people so their chats always come to the top. So Earthly Rome, you'll be a part of that as well. Definitely been feeling the alchemy swirling around, bit exhausted. Yeah, me too. I've been like super, and that's what I was talking about earlier in the stream actually, is just like my nervous system has been so, just like the past week or two, out of nowhere, seemingly out of the blue, seemingly, but in perfect timing for what I'm going through and what I'm doing. My nervous system has just been like so heightened, and I'm already like a very like empathic guy and sensitive to people and energies and just everything that goes on. And but that's been even like turned up like several notches lately. And I've just what I've taken from that realization, especially with everything, all the chaos going on in the world, is just that I need to dedicate and devote myself to being in the present moment, like true dedication. Like it's easy to toss that around like, oh, just be in the present moment. And it's something that I like to share, and I have been growing more and more in myself to be in the present moment, but really like having an intense focus and dedication to living in the present moment. And how if we truly allow ourselves to live in the present moment, every single moment that we can, just because it's our birthright to live in the present, and everything happens in the present moment anyways. Everything comes from the present moment anyways. So we don't need to be anywhere else. We don't need to be in the future or in the past. We just need to be here. But how if you just dedicate yourself to that simple act of truly being present and peaceful and accepting and gracious and grateful and appreciative of yourself in the present moment and what's currently going on in your manifested reality at this moment, then everything can come from there. Everything can come to you from there naturally, effortlessly. And then you'll just be responding to the opportunities and synchronicities that come when they do come. And you're not going to have to go out there or push yourself or work hard or anything like that in order to get to the places and do the things and express yourself the way that you want to, the way you dream about expressing yourself, those creative passions that many people have been sitting on the fence of doing, not knowing if it's the right time and everything like that. Those things will naturally fall to the side. So anyways, Sharice, I missed you. In law school, I walk around with a bright red heel and wear two pigtails. That isn't actually how actual attorneys present themselves. I'm going to get contempt of court. Okay, enough about me. How are you people? Yeah, Sharice, just talking with you guys, wanting to chat up with Earthly Rome and stuff. That's awesome. That's very funny. I love it. Bring a new image to the law and order. We need it. It's too serious there. It's crazy. Definitely been feeling the alchemy. Yep. Watched a couple videos. No worries. We've never chatted. First time on your live. Awesome. Well, welcome. Thank you for being here. Oh, I'm so with you on this. LOL. So with you on this. Thank you. Handshake. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, that's what I would like to do. I as much as I have to share and that I want to, teach and give new perspectives on and help you guys to feel inspired to change your own lives, because you're the only ones that change your lives. I might be the match to throw into the flame and gasoline of your soul and your passions to ignite the inspiration. But you're always the one that changes your life. So as much as I want to do that, this is also a channel where I share what I'm going through. And, I relate to you, not as someone that is higher or lower, but just someone who has a different perspective and, excuse me, has a passion to uplift and help as many people as I can to align with their highest excitement and their passions and expressions, and to do it with joy and without expectation or insistence of what acting on your excitements and passions has to bring you and what it has to look like, just doing it for its own sake. Um, I love inspiring people to do that, and it's my passion to do it, but it's also my passion to honestly like be vulnerable and share my life as I go through it as a journal for everybody to see, because sometimes, and maybe even more often than not, people learn the most from experiences that they can watch somebody that they relate to or who they resonate with, if that is me, and can be inspired to change just from something that I'm sharing that I'm going through, or an epiphany that I had, or a realization that I had, or a challenge that I'm going through, or questions that I have that I'm playing with, playing with God, playing with the universe, and seeing what is meant to come from it. So, as much as I do have a lot to teach and to share, I also have a lot to teach and share in a way of lived example. Like, I've always wanted to just be the leader of example. I say that all the time. So that's why I kind of do try to just do these raw style vlogs as well as the teaching videos, so that it's more relatable and it doesn't seem like I'm just like, you know, on some kind of like weird pedestal where I'm like trying to do anything like that, because I'm not. I want to be relatable and with you. So, um, lovely to hear others so like minded. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If you're like minded, you're going through similar situations, but they're not the exact same. And you may live in different cultures, different countries, different upbringings, but you can still all kind of relate to it. Or it might, hearing that from somebody might spark something creative inside you, or spark something saying like, look, I'm done sitting on the fence and I'm ready to finally take action on my life and my passion, and to do it out of love and to do it out of service to others, but also making sure that I fill up my own cup first so that I can then pour it out to others. So we're not giving at the expense of ourselves, but we're giving because we're already filled up to the brim and we have so much to give because we're so full inside. So we have to be selfish enough in that way, positively selfish enough to take care of ourselves first before we take care of others, because we can't take care of others consistently if we're not taking care of ourselves, because then we're just giving from an empty cup, and that's when we feel like we are, um, not feeling aligned. That's when we start regretting our decisions, regretting the things that we do for others that they have no appreciation for. um, we start rebelling against others and against ourselves, and we don't want to do that. We always want to be able to give from that full place. So, yeah, appreciate that, and really appreciate you being here, Earthly Rome. Hopefully, everything in your life is going well, and just, we're just wanting to stay as grounded as we possibly can, in the chaos that's going on around the world. And yeah, I'm just glad to have been able to jump on here tonight. This isn't the normal live stream setup. I'm actually at a hotel right now in Roswell, New Mexico, on my way to a singing gig that I have in Texas on Saturday. So this is like the kind of middle point, and I'd never been here before, so just decided to hotel up here and just running off the hotel Wi-Fi and the laptop, no microphone or no good webcam like normal. So, um, yeah, so appreciate it. There's usually better quality than what you're seeing here, but this has worked pretty well. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You're living that life, Miller. Thank you, Charisse. Thank you. Yeah, I am living that life. I'm living the life. These are the times. Good night, everyone. Sayonara. Sayonara, my friend. Have a good night. Thanks for jumping in and participating as always. Have fun getting away from that carnival. I'll be, jump on these live streams too from wherever you're traveling to. But take it easy, enjoy the travels, and have a great, great night. Time's already flying. We've already been on here for For 50 minutes, I'd say that's a pretty successful live stream from a hotel. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Earthly Rome, nice to meet you. Thank you for watching the videos. Thanks for jumping on here. I do these every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sundays, anywhere between 4 and 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. It's usually around like 5 or 6. So stay tuned for that. I'll post it in there. If you guys like this, please hit the like button if you made it this far, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. If you're finding any value in this, it's going to mean a lot to me, especially at these beginning times of getting things off the ground. So thank you all for being here. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Peace out, and look forward to the next one on Sunday. Maybe Sunday during the day a little bit or something. We'll see. I might be on the road too, so hopefully we'll be able to jump on. If not, next week. And some new videos will be coming next week too, so stay tuned for that. Might just have a little sabbatical from the videos. We'll see if I can post any while we're here, but thank you guys. Have a good night.